Hey guys, Worthless here, and for those of you that have never actually heard of my religious preference before, I am a Christian, and I wouldn't necessarily say creationist, but you could consider me this. Now, pardon if I pardon if I have some form of cut. I'm also watching a video because I don't necessarily remember what per se I am talking about. I know what I'm talking about, I just don't per se know the facts backing up, I suppose, atheism. But right now, I'm just going to, per se, look at some examples given to me from a point of view of God versus science. Now, my whole take on this is that people who think that science is wrong are stupid, and people that think God is wrong are stupid. Now, also, I'm just gonna point this out. For those people who believe that there is no God, there's an impossibility for no God. I'm just gonna say this too. I was an atheist. I converted because I thought for a second, well, it might be improbable that there's a God. There is a possibility. There's always a possibility unless it is proven to be exactly possible to do it one way and impossible to do it another way. That's how I work with it. Now, you see, here it's stating that science versus God has a philosophy. Now, prayer is a form of medicine, is a form of mental medicine to keep us sane. Now, medicine, in the normal sense, is such as pills, something physical, something that we can digest, something that we can ingest, something that will cure us of an illness. Prayer can cure someone of a mental illness. Now, it's not per se a diagnosis of mental illness. I'm talking about something like depression. Prayer can help them with depression. Therefore, it is a cure, aka medicine. So, I'm just actually going down a list. I can show you the list, probably. So, also going along with the next topic, science books versus holy books. Books are books. You read them, and you like them. That's the pure factor of that. So, if there is a scientific book that is proven to be right, if there's a scientific book that is proven to be wrong, do we still count that as a book of science? Yes. Now, if there's a holy book that people perceive to be wrong, but others perceive to be right, do we count that as wrong or right? See, that's where you really can't say. That's where the book is true to the eye of the beholder, sort of thing. Now, let's see. Books cannot be made without hard work. Books cannot be made without faith. So, really, if you're saying faith versus hard work, you're contradicting yourself. Because hard work is needed for faith, and vice versa. Because if people work hard to improve themselves, they have faith in themselves, correct? And if people have faith in God, they will work hard to impress God to move on to the next realm. So, no matter how you put it, that whole term right there is irrelevant and incredibly retarded. That whole argument right there, that's faith versus hard work, that's incredibly retarded. That somebody would think that without faith, there has to be hard work. Now, let's see, wishes versus willpower. That's sort of a vague statement. I mean, everybody has a wish, sure. Everybody has willpower, yes. So, what do you mean by wishes? What do you mean by willpower? What do you mean? What is your meaning, sir? Because how I think of, this is just my perspective, by the way. See, if, let's say, wishes Well, you could wish to have stronger willpower. And willpower, you have the power of your will to make that wish. So, it's another faith versus hard work thing. It's contradictory. It's plain and simple. Now, invisibility versus visibility. This has been proven, that there are things that we cannot see that are there. Which means that they are invisible to our eye. However, to other things' eyes, they are visible. So, and to things that are visible to our eye, might be invisible to other things, such as color. Like, for an example, we have more rods than dogs, so dogs can only see a very limited amount of color, such as various shades of blue, green, and yellow. While humans can see the entire Roy G. Biv scenario, also with white and black, which is due to columns, but, yeah, I think columns. I don't necessarily remember parts of the eye, you'd have to excuse me on that. And, yeah, basically that's how I say it. And also, for those people saying that, it is actually, hold on, this is one of the times where I have to pause the recording for a second. I will be back. Alright, I'm back, and, I'm just gonna probably cut this short here, but, for those people saying that it's a malformed question to say, is it an impossibility for God to exist? My question for you is this: is it an impossibility for water to exist? Is it an impossibility for anything to exist? What if, instead of it being an impossibility, it was just something that our minds could not comprehend, such as the theory of religion, of philosophy, if you will? So, really, the malformed whole thing is the answer, not the question. The answer is how we perceive it in our own reality. And if it is per se in someone's reality that God does not exist, I might think that they're wrong, but I'm going to accept their answer, even though it's different from mine. You see, for people that say that the religious group as a whole, what group of religious people are you hanging out with? Because with me, everybody at my church, and every single Christian I have ever met, except for maybe a group at my school, they believe that the nonsense of a religious group desecrating another group of individuals, of humans, is complete and utter bullshit. And that's about all the time I have for today. If you guys would like me to continue with my debate about if there is a God or not, please click that like button below, and if you dislike the video, please explain to me why in the comment section. You can dislike the video for any number of reasons you want, or you can like the video for any numbers of reasons you want. So I hope all of you have a wonderful day.